The new 2023 Ford Escape is the perfect getaway car. Featuring an available 13.1-inch center stack screen, 360-degree camera, and Bang & Olufsen sound system and spatial flexibility for extra legroom. The new 2023 Ford Escape. Learn more at Ford.com. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for May 15th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. It's not a secret that Prince was originally supposed to play Ruby Rhod in The Fifth Element, the role that eventually went to Chris Tucker, who said in a recent interview that it was Prince's displeasure over the character's costumes that contributed to him passing on the film. Chris Tucker made a recent appearance on The View promoting his new film, Air, quoting a conversation he had with Prince, who said, "Well, I didn't like the costumes. I didn't like those." Chris Tucker said, "I looked at him and I said, but your butt is hanging out of your pants." Prince replied, "But this is my design." Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx says that the band has completed recording its new material. Taking to social media over the weekend, saying, quote, "Recording in London, England, where so many of my heroes are from, ain't a bad way to start the day. Hit the studio with Vince Neil today here in London. The new Motley Crue songs are 100% officially done and ready for mix." In a recent interview, new guitar player John 5 said, quote, "The songs are so fucking heavy. I sound like a little excited kid right now, but they're heavy and they're mean. I can't wait for them to come out. I'm so excited." Considering that Weezer have 15 full-length studio albums, Rivers Cuomo, who sat down with Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers recently for his podcast This Little Light, admitted that the band might have, quote, "too much music." Saying, quote, "I think if I were going to go back and plan out the ideal artist career, I don't know, maybe there's too much quantity. Maybe the whole thing would be more impactful if we would go back in time and just release the very best stuff. Cherry pick and release it very strategically, but hindsight is 2020 and hopefully future generations will sort all of that out and they'll focus on the best stuff." In a new interview with Cameron Buckholz, Fozzy frontman Chris Jericho was asked if fans won't have to wait another 5 years to hear the follow-up to the band's 2022 album, Boombox. He responded saying, quote, "I think that the days of doing a full-length records are done for us. We spent the better part of 3 years on Boombox, and we had 3 top 10 hits. And we only ever played those 3 songs live. But the other 6 songs are kind of gone. They're like residing in the Fozzy Dead Song Burial Ground. Because you can't really play them all live because you can only do so much new material live." He went on to say, "We're actually working on our new song right now, which should hopefully be out in the fall." Former White Lion lead singer Mike Tramp says that he was, quote, "brought to his knees by his recent battle with COVID-19. The 62-year-old Danish-born musician, who's actually on the road in the U.S. as part of the Songs of White Lion tour, revealed that he had tested positive for the coronavirus last week. Taken to social media, he said, "Everybody around me, north, south, east, and west, had it at the same time. But for some reason, I dodged the big C-19 bullet every time. Still, I knew that when you shake 300 hands a night and take 200 selfies, it all comes with meeting happy people after the show. Mathematics say it's just a matter of time, and it was. I felt the symptoms Saturday night, specifically in my throat and chest, and when I got up early on Sunday to prepare for our show, I knew it wasn't good. Went to the doctor and got the bad news that I wasn't immortal and I had COVID." He went on to say, "As I'm fine to go on stage, please accept that I won't and can't throw myself in your arms after the show." Over the weekend, Lil Wayne abruptly ended the final show of his Welcome to the Carter tour. The show was at the Wiltern in Los Angeles on Saturday night, and he left the stage after accusing the crowd of disrespecting his fellow performers, saying, quote, "We appreciate it, but we ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks. We work too hard for this shit. We work way too hard." AM radio has been deemed obsolete by several automakers, including Ford, BMW, and Tesla, who will no longer feature the foundational low-frequency option in their newest car models. According to the Washington Post, the decision to eliminate access to AM radio by car companies was influenced by the medium's shrinking consumer base, as well as a quirk with electric engines that disrupts the signal. BMW, Mazda, Polestar, Rivian, Tesla, Volkswagen, and Volvo have already removed the audio feature from their electric vehicles, while Ford announced that it will extend the phase-out to both future electronic and gas-powered models. Their 2024 Mustang will be the first of the latter group to hit the market without an AM radio option. Meanwhile, automakers like Nissan, Toyota, and Honda have stood firm with AM radio alongside a collection of bipartisan lawmakers who have defended AM radio's unique offering of local reporting, critical live updates during extreme weather, and to conservatives, easy access to talk radio personalities like Sean Hannity and Glenn Beck. System of a Down hosted their only scheduled performance of 2023 in Vegas over the weekend at the inaugural Sick New World Festival on Saturday. The band played 31 songs in total, including all of their biggest hits. The band also revived several rarities from their 1998 self-titled debut like Soil, Darts, Sweet Pea, and Peephole. Green Day frontman Billy Joe Armstrong stunned Saturday night drinkers in a North London rock bar called Slim Jim's Liquor Store by joining cover band Borderline Toxic for a Green Day classic. He jumped on stage to sing Basket Case with the band and surprised the hell out of the crowd. You can check the fan shot video on YouTube. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 153, featuring Des Fafara from Devil Driver and Cold Chamber, is available now.
Metal. I'm Metalhead.
Metal Mayhem ROC is the home for metal from the very beginnings.
This is James DeBear from Hellstar. You're listening to Burnomatic.
Dave Overkill from the Cleveland band Destructor. Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great.
To longtime headliners.
Hey, this is Red Beach from Whitesnake.
Hey, this is Vinny Appice from Dio, Black Sabbath, and Last in Line.
To music of today.
Hi, this is Olaf Wickstrand from Enforcer.
Hi, this is Braun from Mastodon.
You're listening to Metal Mayhem ROC.
With John the Vernomatic Verno.
Plus, we talk with producers and authors to give you behind-the-scenes info.
Hi, this is William Irwin, author of The Meaning of Metallica, Ride the Lyrics.
Greg Renoff, the author of the book Van Halen Rising and the Ted Templeman book, A Platinum Producer's Life in Music.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Metal Mayhem ROC, a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast team, giving you more to listen for. Join our community, and always remember to keep it heavy.